Magic mirrors are currently the best gold farm in Visions of Eternity, and you can easily make 50 gold or more in about 30 minutes. So here is exactly how they work and everything you need to know about them. We will start by explaining all the masteries in the Wild Castorian Magic section because they are all related to this gold farm. The first mastery is a must because this is the one that will enable you to see and interact with the magic mirrors. This will also reveal other hidden chests in the map, and you will need the Ethereal Key Charges to open them, and I will still explain that later in details. The second mastery will give you key charges when you enter any of the new maps for the first time per day, and this will also refresh after you do the meta on the map. The third mastery will make the chests require less keys to open, and it will also give you more renown tokens from the events that will give them. The fourth mastery will improve the rewards you will get from the chests, and the last mastery will improve the rewards you will get from the events, and it will also give you key charges when you do the magic mirror challenges, which again we will talk about in a minute. So now let's explain exactly what are the magic mirrors and how does they work in details. As I said, you must have the first mastery before you can even see them and interact with them. After that, you will see these objects that will look like small doors. And for each sector in the map, there will be one magic mirror, and you will find them in the two new maps, Shipwreck Strand and Starlit Weald. Most of the time you will see them high up on cliffs like this one. And at the end of the guide, I will show you the exact location for each magic mirror for all the sectors in both maps. When you interact with the mirror, you will see some sort of a mini game like this one. You will have multiple targets and some of them are going to be moving. The objective is to destroy all targets. Each one of the magic mirrors will have a different configuration, but all of them will require the same thing. You will basically need to hit the center target so that it can destroy everything else around it. As you can see on the bottom left, you will have 3 charges to try and do that. Skill number 2 will reset your charges, but it will also reset the challenge. You will have to do this using the action cam so that you can actually hit the target. If you do it without it, it will just hit random places and it will not actually hit the target and you can't finish the challenge. And when you do it successfully, this will spawn a chest. And you will also get a message on your chat saying that more treasures have been revealed. And if you look at your minimap, you will see the icons for these new revealed chests. So every time you do a magic mirror, you reveal all the chests in that sector. You will not see all of them from afar, you will actually have to be close to them to see them. When you open these chests, you will get the map currency, unusual coins, and you will also get yellow and green unidentified gear. And sometimes you will also get some good extra rewards, like this chromatic resin box or the other equivalent ones in the other map. It may not seem like a lot at the beginning, however, there are plenty of magic mirrors in each map, and each of them will reveal multiple chests, and so this will add up very quickly and you can make a lot of gold. And especially when you do this farm multiple times and get more used to it, you will be more efficient and you will do it faster and you will get even more gold in a shorter time. This farm is not only good for gold, but it will also give you the materials you will need to craft the new legendaries. Something to keep in mind, even if you have the treasure hunter protocol on your Jade bot, this will not reveal the chests automatically. You still have to do the magic mirrors first and then you will see the revealed chests. Right now we only open the chest from the magic mirror itself. To open the other revealed chests, you will need to use the keys. And you can see how many keys you have at any point by looking at your bar, and you will see this icon. It will look like a blue sword and it will tell you exactly how many charges do you have. For each small chest, you will need 2 keys. For the medium one, you will need 4. And for the large ones, you will need 10 for each of them. So here is a breakdown of the sources of key charges and how much you will get from each. First, when you do the magic mirror challenge itself, this will give you 10 charges. And then when you do normal events, this will give you 5 charges. And when you do group events, this will give you 10 or more, depending on what the event itself will do. Also from this mastery, you will get 8 charges when you enter any of the new maps for the first time per day. And remember that this effect will refresh after you do one of the new metas. Killing veteran mobs will give you 1 charge, and the higher rank they are, the more keys you will get. And so generally speaking, you should not have a problem gaining charges at all. And especially meta events, they will give you a lot of charges, and that's because they will include multiple phases and events. Each of them will give you some keys, and you will also most likely fight multiple champions, and they will also give you more keys. Now keep in mind that the maximum amount of keys you can have is 25. Once you reach that cap, even if you do something that should give you keys, you will not earn them. Also, if you leave the map for any reason, you will lose all of your charges. This includes changing instance from LFG or joining your friends, for example, and this also includes the message that can show up here on the left side when the map instance need to be changed. And so this means you must earn and spend your charges in the same map instance. Technically, you can start doing this farm once you unlock the first mastery, Secrets Unearthed. However, if you unlocked all the masteries in the Wild Castorian Magic section, this will improve your efficiency of the farm, it will make it much easier, and you will be able to make more gold easier. And so please keep in mind that everything we have explained so far, including the amount of key charges and the rewards and such, this will factor in that you have all the masteries unlocked. Also keep in mind is that chests have a big radius, so you don't need to cover every inch of each sector to see them. All you need to do is just go up and down each sector 1 or 2 times and you should be able to see all the revealed chests. That being said, here is what worked for me and made the guide smoother. Start by doing 2 or 3 very easy events and this will give you a buffer that will move on with you. After that, go to a sector and do the mirror challenges in there to reveal the chests. And then just do a quick lap around the sector and open all the chests available. However, leave the big chests and only mark them or remember the location for later. And then move to the next sector and repeat. Keep doing that until you are done completely with the map and you will be able to open pretty much all the chests except the large ones that you left at the beginning. But now you will easily have enough charges to backtrack to them and open them again. Or even if you didn't manage to do that, just do a couple of events quickly and you will be able to open them without any issue. And on each map you will only find 2 or 3 large chests maximum. Skyscale and Griffin can be very good for this gold farm. However, Skimmer after the update is also now very good, especially in going in high places. And so it's not a bad option to use for this gold farm at all. And I have another guide that explains exactly how the new Skimmer works, how to unlock it, and exactly what you can do with it with full masteries. I will leave the link for that in the description below. Now that you understand the mechanics of the magic mirrors, I will show you the location for each one of them in both maps. We will start with the Shipwreck Strand, and then we will go to Starlit Weald. Please keep in mind, for each one of these locations, you will find the magic mirror on top of cliffs like this one. So what I will do is I will tell you exactly where you can find it, and then you can go take your mount and go as high as you can, and you will find the magic mirror. For the Soaring Sand sector, you will find the magic mirror right here, which is northwest of the Dark Leviathan waypoint. For the Glimmering Arches, it will be at the north side in these isolated islands, and it will be exactly right here. For the Shoal Stone sector, you will find the magic mirror at the edge of the cliffs on this east side, which will be very close to the scout icon, and you will also find this point of interest to the south. In the Guarded Glade sector, you will find the magic mirror southeast here, which will be very close to this water area surrounded by cliffs, and it will be also close to this point of interest. For the Twisting Hollows, you will find the mirror at the western cliffs here, which will be very close to where the meta takes place, and you will have 3 points of interest here, and it will be in between them. For the Riddled Cove, you will find the mirror at the edge of the cliffs here, which will be at the northwest, and it will be surrounded by this water. You will also have a hero point and a point of interest close to it. For the Jetsam sector, you will find the mirror at this isolated island, and the adventure will be right beside it. At the Breezy Cay, you will find the mirror right here, which will be very close to this mastery point. It's also northeast of the Popkanek waypoint and northeast of the Heart. And the last sector in this map will be the Hull Garden. You will find the mirror all the way down here at the southwest, which will be surrounded by water, and it will be one of these isolated islands. You will have this mastery point to its south, and it will also be close to the Forecastle Rock point of interest and another one right here in the middle of the water. Now we move to the Starlit Weald map. We will start at the east side of the map at the Enchanting Grottos. You will find the mirror right here, which is very close to the Shoya Race adventure, and you will also have this hero point and the point of interest to the south. For the command complex, it will be to the northwest. You will have a hero point, and then you will have the complex itself to the southwest with multiple points of interest around. At the Untamed Crags, you will find the mirror here, which is northeast of the Hunter's Camp waypoint, and it's also very close to this rock structure. This mirror will be very high up on the cliffs, and you will have a waterfall right beside it, and here is the rock structure in the map. At the Lost Basilica, you will find the mirror to the northeast, and it will be very close to the sector's name. And it will also be surrounded by multiple points of interest here. The closest one will be the Artesian Lay Spring. At the Cloister of Stars, you will find the mirror here, which is very close to where the meta takes place. This will be all the way up high at the top of the structure, and it will be very close to the hero point right here. And then very close to it, you will find the mirror for the crumbling precipice sector. This will be northwest of the Priory Expedition waypoint, and it will be very close to the Winding Haven point of interest, and there is also another mastery point right close by. For the overgrown thicket, you will find the mirror all the way northwest here, very close to the water, and very close to the Great Cascade point of interest. So far, this is the only magic mirror that you will find on the ground level. And as I said, it will be right beside the water, and here is the waterfall right behind it. At the Sky Shroud canopy, you will find it here at the edge of the cliffs, which will be again very close to the name of the sector on the map. For the Shimmering Basin, you will have the magic mirror right here, which is on top of this cliff, which will also be west of the Foothold waypoint. The mirror of the Tranquil Glen sector will be all the way west here, which is also close to this Tranquil Falls point of interest. And you will also have the Priory Expedition waypoint to your west. Unfortunately, the only sector that I was not able to find a mirror for was the Winding Passage. However, if you know where it is, it will be greatly appreciated if you can let us know in the comments below, and I will make sure to include it in the pinned comment. I still have more guides to make for Visions of Eternity, including the new legendaries and build guides. So if you found this guide helpful, make sure to subscribe. Thank you very much, and I will see you in the next guide.